Alright, good day everybody. This is Styles from the Northside Game Crew coming at you today with another Stranded Deep video. Yeah, last episode we just accidentally rediscovered the original island we started on, which was a really good thing because we did have some resources established there, so I'm pretty stoked about that, but let's just get right into it. Over the last few days, I've noticed that I've had a few more subscribers to my YouTube account, so I'd just like to thank everybody out there for joining the crew. If you would like to see future videos, it would be really helpful to a small channel like mine to subscribe and give me a like if you like the video. So here we go, let's just get right into it and figure out where we are and what we're doing. It's been a day or two since I've done some recording, so I just gotta kind of reestablish myself and figure out where we're at. So last I remember, we decided to just find a new island to be on because I'd kind of gotten myself lost. I didn't have a compass and I'd gone looking for resources on other islands and I couldn't figure out a way back onto mine. After that, I decided to go sailing, and then we sailed straight towards the island that we established ourselves on by pure accident, which is frankly just crazy. Let's drink a little bit of water that we have in here, if it's gonna let me. There we go. Okay, we're looking alright. We may need to give ourselves a snack, so let's go eat this coconut. And I think we're gonna get into the idea of trying to make a water bottle here right away, because of course when we do some adventuring, we want to be able to have a little bit of a water reserve for when we're traveling around. Yeah, building these water collectors would probably be a big hassle if I did that on every single island I went to, so that's not where we're going to be at. So it sounds like our levels are pretty high. That's great. So we're going to get into here and we're going to look at some crafting because I really want a water bottle. And yep, I got my mind set on it. Just finding where it is going to be part of the problem. It's probably in something like consumables, I'm thinking. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, this would make sense. We need one stick and some leather, which we have, and the tanning rack, which we built. So let's go find ourselves a stick. There's our fire. There's got to be one around here somewhere. If not, we'll just go chop that log up just over there. So I ran in the wrong direction. Make sure there's not one in our inventory. Okay. Okay, so let's go make ourselves our water bottle. Go back into consumables. Yeah. Perfect. Now I wonder how you fill this up. If we go over here. I wonder how much it holds. Okay, well, let's chop down another tree. We'll put this one in here for now because it's sitting there. Just get one in there so we can and let's just go chop a tree down that's not in our area, because of course if we chop the trees down in the area that has our shack, we won't have any shade. And that's become a problem too. I didn't mean to climb that. Sometimes it just latches onto the tree without... It's odd because the tree says, press space to climb. And if you just kind of run by it, sometimes you just kind of latch onto it. So, actually something kind of interesting that I learned about this game this morning. It just got released onto Xbox and PS4. That's pretty cool. I hadn't seen an update for this game in a little while, so good to see that they're doing things. And if you purchase this game and it's on PlayStation and Xbox, I'm hoping it'll be the same. So hopefully maybe some of these videos that I'm making will be helpful for you in your gameplay. It's kind of my goal is to help people that purchase games and just kind of want to know what the game's about, or if you like purchase the game, or if you're thinking about purchasing the game, maybe you find somebody with a playthrough that you can see some actual gameplay in it. That's kind of something I do before I purchase a game. So that's I always found it helpful, and I kind of want to help people, because sometimes games are expensive, and like when I was a kid, I used to buy games for the Sega Genesis and like PlayStations and stuff like that, and you only had so much money, so I'd end up buying these games out of the bargain bin, and they weren't always the best game. If I had something like YouTube at that time in my life, I probably would have saved myself a whole lot of money. Or, well, not that I had lots of money when I was a kid, but yeah, I probably would have been making wiser choices about my game purchases. Just seen that sitting there, so I thought I would take it. Okay, so now that we got the water going on, I'm going to see how much it will contain, like how much I can fill up, and yeah, we're going to probably get ready for another adventure here. I think I can make hide, or I can make like leather out of the hide. Yeah, so wonder how many we can make. That's 4. Okay, perfect. That was cool. I wasn't sure what we'd get out of that. It's good to know there's a bandage in there. Like I said, I've taken a couple days off playing this game, so let's just store the leather we have in this one. I'm going to put this flashlight in here. It's my idea right now, is to store all lighting equipment just on the ground. I'm going to drop that there. Okay, so I think one thing I've learned in this game is that I shouldn't, be adventuring too much too often. And today I'm going to take this opportunity, I think, just to do some crafting. Prepare for the next adventure. I'm not sure what island we're going to go towards. Maybe that one right there. It's got a big rock on it, and I kind of like that idea. So we'll pull out the compass, and my new plan is that I have got myself some graph paper, and I am going to plot myself out a map as I travel. So if you would like to see updates on the map as I go, you can go check out our Facebook page, and I'll leave a link in the description below, and see the progress of the map and kind of what it's looking like. But easy enough to find on Facebook too. We're just Northside Game Crew, like we are on YouTube, and it's kind of where we put up all the little pictures that are not, I wouldn't want to say insignificant, but things that just aren't full video worthy, that like say go on YouTube, right? So let's try to fill this up more. Oh, can't hold any more water here, so it'll hold about 3. That's good to know. Maybe 4. I kind of half paid attention. Okay, that's perfect. So what else do we need to craft here? Let's take a look at some stuff that maybe we need. Making a bow and arrow may not be the worst idea. We could try some fishing. I've never done that before in this game. But like at the end of the day, with the crude spear, it just seems relatively easy enough to catch stuff. And then now I just had a thought: what if I went out into the middle of the ocean with the fishing rod and tried to do some fishing? What would I catch? Maybe we'll make a note of that and try that out in the future. This would be cool. It's a way to make cloth. I think it's called a loom. Yes. But building things like the tanning rack and a larger base, maybe something I kind of want to do in another location when we find something more sustainable, maybe a larger island that has a little bit more resource potential. Cool, you can make planks. Okay. Like I said, we're not really going to get into the building part of it. I wonder if I should be high enough level to make those now if we find barrels. My problem was before you needed to be a level 4. Wooden farming plots, okay. I'd like to make more bandages. And I'd like to have an antidote in the bank, so we are going to look for some PP plants so we can make an antidote so we can leave that on our boat in case something happens, because back a few episodes ago I poisoned myself in the beginning of the game by accident by stepping on one of those purple spiky things, and I think I was lucky enough to find some that was harvestable, because I think it grows like here. And it may be something I have to go to a whole other island. This is not the PP plant. I think you can make a underwater breathing thing with that, so maybe we'll try that out at some point too. But right now I don't know if that's all important, because see, and I don't want to start picking it all because I don't really have the storage for it. Nothing here. Nothing here. You know, something's telling me it may be on my raft. I may have found some on another. Yeah, those purple spikies. Stay away from those ones. They're really, really not cool. Here we go. Okay. I knew I had some sort of idea about what I was doing by accident. I'm gonna take this coconut. Okay. Just checking to see what I have there. So we're gonna run back over here into the shade because we don't want to get stuck out in the... We really just don't want to get stuck out in the sun for too long to, you know, it prevents us from doing other stuff, so... We're looking for, and we need some lashing. I'm trying not to cut down every tree on this island at the moment. I have this feeling that, or sorry, the springs. I'm trying to find out if the springs eventually turn into, if they turn into palm trees. Okay, awesome. So now we have an antidote, which is pretty crucial. We're gonna go put that back on the boat, because when we're traveling around, I think we'd like to have this at our disposal to make it easy. Get away from him. You know, maybe putting it in the top container is a good idea. We're gonna put our water bottle in there too. We're gonna put some things in there that we may need for traveling, like our compass, or a compass, because we have two. I'm also kind of a bonehead in the sense where I never even knew I could check the raft, and yeah, the life raft that I, you know, brought myself to this island on had a storage area, and it had a storage area, and it had some rations and bandages and a compass in there, which really, I guess I could have used it when I started, but you know, maybe it's good to have it now and not have wasted it when we didn't need it. Coconut in there. You know what, on our island we're pretty safe, so we're gonna leave the spear in there. Yeah, I'm really liking our little boat here, and I'm gonna try here to add an extension on the back, on the left and the right of the back, and I'm gonna make it kind of look like a starship. I think that's my idea here. If I had more barrels, could do 2 sides, but I can't do 1 side. Oh, I do have enough barrels potentially. You know what? Let's add to the boat. Then we can get a few more shelves on there. From watching other people's playthroughs, kind of my idea with this is that I just want to pick this up and not have to deal with this stupid starfish too much. It kind of looks like it's like they have difficulty with seeing because they build their raft forward. So I'm going to try to build my raft backwards, where the storage area kind of comes off the. I want it balanced, or somewhat balanced, so I can put those end pieces on. And let's just go check out the vehicle section. So we need 3 barrels and some lashing, which shouldn't be a problem. Take it, please. Thank you. I need a hammer. I need a hammer. Great. I may have to manipulate this just a little bit to get the other side on. There. And this hopefully gives us a little bit extra stability. I think I have a lashing on the boat because I took the last one out of the crate over there. Nope, it's leather. Bear with me. Sometimes I just kind of have to look through what I got, even though I've looked at it 100 times. Try to make it over there before you run out of stamina. Watch out behind me. Perfect. And then we'll add a few. We'll add a platform. Let's just take a look at our watch. Okay, we're doing good for everything. What do we need for the platform? 4. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to cut down a tree, or cut. Let's take this guy out, since it happens to be sitting here. Of course, we have the hammer out. No, none of that stuff. There we go. Geez, in the back of my mind I feel like I'm gonna run over those 2 starfish because they're sitting there so close to me. It's just the nature of life when you're clumsy like that, right? Like, in real life I find myself tripping over many things, so I get these, like, my spidey sense goes off when I'm near those types of things, right? So I just am like sitting here going like, don't step on it, don't make yourself look a fool. I'm a big advocate for purple spiky starfish safety, and I really just don't want to see any of you guys get hurt, right? Like I did. Awesome. That's cool. I like our Starship design, you know. Cool. So this yeah, it's looking good. I'm thinking before it gets too dark out, we should go catch ourselves some dinner. One of these sardines looks okay. There we go. Three of them are usually pretty good. They'll feed me right. Yeah, and just another day trying to survive in Stranded Deep. But it's been a good day, you know. I think we've learned our lesson in trying to rush things in this game. It really doesn't benefit you, and can put you in a bad place. So after I got myself established, I went and did something stupid like taking a joyride on my raft and got lost, and then spent the next 3 to 4 episodes trying to figure out what I was going to do, and then in the end of it all accidentally finding the place that we started out at, which, you know, I kind of didn't want to lose this, right? I got a nice pile of scrap metal, and, you know, there's some planks sitting here and a bunch of rocks that I've, you know, gathered, and these crates that I found, right? So in the next episode I'm thinking I can build 2 more shelves, and I should be able to fit most of the crates that I have left, and then I can probably organize some of the things onto my boat, and we're going to start working the map and trying to find ourselves a new island paradise that we can basically call home for a bit, to try and, you know, find some of the more expansive places in this game. So yeah, you know, that's kind of the plan. Let's have a drink of water here. Okay, we're looking good. And, you know, just a little bit more of the daily routine, right? Making sure we have water in the actual collector, because, you know, when we wake up we could be thirsty. And yeah, we're gonna cook ourselves a little bit of dinner and eat well, because we're in a good spot. And try not to spend so much time starving, you know. It's really not fun. So, in saying that, we're gonna throw our dinner down and do a little cooking off camera. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. If you're home and you're isolating because of the current world situation, I really appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope I entertained you a little bit, and if you're trying to play Stranded Deep and you're looking for advice, I'm just a regular guy trying to play the game too, but I'm gonna go put myself in those positions so you guys can learn from my stupidity. And yeah, you know, we really hope that you enjoy the series that we're doing. We have other series that we are doing, such as Scum at the moment. It's kind of the staple game that we play on this channel, but Stranded Deep is a good game that you know, we started out with very little knowledge about, and now we're, you know, in double-digit episodes, and feeling pretty good about the game. It's cool, having a lot of fun. You know, it's keeping me in check with my survival ideas, because, you know, really, when you push the limits, you push yourself closer to, you know, danger, right? So in saying that, if you liked what we're doing, please give us a like. If you want to be part of the crew and you know, follow what we're doing and see future episodes, you know, please, you know, smash that subscribe button, and it really helps out small channels such as myself. So thank you very much. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. This is Styles from Northside Game Crew. Have a fantastic one. I'm out.